Hey guys, it's Ihasnotomato here, and welcome back to my TF2 Loadouts 2017 edition. Over a year ago, too much over a year ago, I made one of these videos saying, hey, here are all my loadouts, maybe I'll do one next year. And then I didn't, for a while. I think that video came out in like June, I think, of 2016, and well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just straight up forgot to make a follow-up for the next year, and then time passed and I just didn't have time to put it out. And anyway, I finally have a little bit of an opening now, and I thought I'd make it. And a lot of people seem to like the video last time, and I like them too, so let's just jump right into it before I start ranting on. So last time, I believe what I did, I went from my least favorite to my most favorite, and I think I'll... Oh geez, which order should I go in? Should I just go reverse back and then to Pyro? I like to leave Pyro last because that's my piece de resistance. That's my my masterpiece. That's my bread and butter. That's my... Okay, fair enough. Let's just go, yeah, let's go Spy backwards and then Pyro last, alright? So, starting off with the Spy, I really don't play Spy that much, and I think I said this, there are some classes where I really don't play that much, but I do like to fiddle around with them a little bit, and I think that my Spy is largely unchanged, apart from, like, I got an unremarkable ambassador now, which I'm honestly surprised it even has 24 kills. I don't remember playing. I don't know if the knife is new, which, by the way, I didn't go back and rewatch the video, so I don't remember what's new or not, so I'll just go over stuff. And my Dead Ringer, honestly, like, with my Spy, I swap out all of my items fairly often on him. And I still wouldn't say he's perfect. There's just something about him which I want to make him unique. You know, I like the Hamburg and I like the Blood Banker. The upgrade I got in a pack, and I'm like, or a box rather, and I'm not like super sure that I love it. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Like, I like the theme. It makes it definitely unique, which is always something I'm looking for in my when I design my characters. I'm looking for something cool and unique, which is kind of difficult to do. I don't think I have any like new taunts or anything like that. Although I guess you guys might not have seen, I've got an unusual burst chester taunt, and also an unusual laughing taunt. This is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, because I got a couple of these during Halloween last year. Oops. Let me just see if there's anything else. There we go. Oh yes, this is my Revolver Ocelot. Okay, Spy, you can stop doing that. How do I get that? Oh yes, right. Oops, fuck me. Stop. There we go. My Revolver Ocelot Spy. I don't know if I had him last year. I pretty much made him purely because of the Lurking Legionnaire, which is literally just Revolver Ocelot's clothes from Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm like, how could I not, you know? And once again, items, they don't really mean anything. I just like to, you know, have them there. I like to swap them out all the time. Although I will say one thing, you might realize that I use a strange sapper, a strange red tape recorder, which most people hate, but the only reason I use it is because I have a strange one. So whatever. I don't think it's terrible, but at the same time, I'm not a professional Spy, and whenever I play Spy, I play him like really uniquely, to say the least. Where I'm not exactly like a super fast-paced, racking up kills all the time kind of Spy. I'm a lot more sneaky and spend a lot of time invisible and watching people rather than actually doing anything. So I don't really mind the red tape recorder all that much. This Spy, I'm pretty sure it's just like a random assortment of items I flung on there on the attempt to try and make different loadouts. And I think the last one is... Oh no, this is my Halloween one. My Invisible Man. And I actually got all of those during the Halloween that it came out. And I really, really like this set. And honestly, I would probably wear this set all year round if I could, but I just can't. So there you go. That's my Spy. Nothing too interesting there, but hey, that's why we start off with it, and then we get into the more interesting stuff. Now, Sniper, I think, might have changed a little bit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember. I think I still have the Falconer, but since then I think I've got the Scope Spartan and the Lone Star. I find that the Lone Star is one of those sniper hats which, like, I don't see too many people using, yet I think it's a pretty top tier hat. I think that any hat that comes with like an extra facial accessory is top tier in my opinion, but I think it really works with the Sniper as well. It's got a cool like cowboy hat and an awesome like mustache and stuff. I don't know, I really, really like it, and I love the Falconer as well. I really wish it turned up in game. And this cape as well, the Scope Spartan, which I think is supposed to go with like... No, it doesn't go with the alien set, does it? I think this is just by itself. Anyway, I unboxed that as well. I'm like, I didn't really like it at first, but I kind of grew attached to it. There's some uniqueness to it, which I kind of really like. And I'm pretty sure that my little setup here hasn't changed at all, because nothing for me beats the Girardi Bushwhacker combo. I've seen videos and stuff where people are like, Girardi is like actually trash tier and Bushwhacker, who gives a fuck? But like, I don't know, man, I can't live without it. Like, whenever I'm sniping, I like to have this close combat fucking pretty much insta-kill, you know? Not to mention I like to extinguish people because I'm a considerate person. So I don't know, it just does me good. Pretty sure I don't have any unique taunts for him. Nah, I don't. What have we got on B? Oh yeah, it's a bit of a safari sniper. Once again, I don't really play sniper too much, because whenever I do want to play him, there's always like 6 snipers on the team, and I think, yeah, I'll give it a pass. I honestly don't think that these items have anything to do with anything other than I think I was just trying to make it fit the mood. And by the way, the Triad Trinket does not fit the mood at all, fit the style, but you know, you can kind of tell what I'm going for. I sort of, you know, camping, you know, out in the wilderness type sniper. I do like that server quite a bit. I might end up using it a bit more. With my vintage shooters solar topi, which I got, I think, did I craft that? I think I crafted that when I got that. Yeah. This one's supposed to be, yeah, like this is the Crocodile Dundee, so you know, with the danger shield and stuff. These items and also the crocodile head, which I do not have. I think I had it at one point and I like sold it or something. That's why maybe I made this set. They used to, well, they were all part of a set, right? So that's why I wanted to put it all together. And I remember they used to be the item set that allowed you to prevent getting headshot in one shot. But now I think it's just that the Darwin's Danger Shield gives you bullet resistance instead. But yeah, it used to be if you had all 3 items, that included the hat, you wore that all together, you could not be killed by 1 headshot. It was like ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And nothing on D, so you know. Alright, Medic. Now this is a class I play a little bit more often, although I don't really use the Haunted Vampire Vesture, although I really do like that because it of course is Halloween only. What I normally wear is the Quad Wrangler, because I super love the Quad Wrangler. I try to make my Medic a sort of robo doctor kind of thing. I don't really know, but I've kind of done a full upgrade, I like to think. I think I had the Quad Wrangler last time, but I got a team captain since then, and I think it's just because something about it just looked like it just worked perfectly for my Medic. I don't use the team captain on anyone else, I don't think. I just like the way it looks on my Medic, and I upgraded my blighted beak to the bited beak, which, by the way, this is not an easy item to get. Apparently, it's like it's like I don't actually remember how much it cost, and I don't want to pull out a number and just be like what. But yes, this I've been looking for like a long time, and I did finally get it. Now, like, I feel like my Medic is pretty much complete. I mean, the hat I'm happy with, but like, I don't know. I like generally to have like class specific items generally, but then at the same time, I also like using the what's it called? The Dark Knight hat. You know, well, not Dark Knight, the Arkham Knight hat. That's what it is. But yeah, I'm super happy with my Medic right now. Once again, I do switch out my my items quite a lot, particularly, well, pretty much just my Medic gun, because you know, I like to change it for use. But here's my heal hose, which I personally is my favorite. I'm really a big fan of the quick fix, and the Ubersaur, and the Blutsauger. Why am I like struggling with names today? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they're not changed from last time. So on B, this is more what my Medic used to look like. I had Z goggles, and I swap out between Archimedes and the Blighted Beak, but I don't actually think I got the Blighted Beak on any of these, because this is my genuine Archimedes, because I have a real Archimedes plush in real life, and that's why I have it. So it's pretty cool. This set's like okay, but it's not crazy unique to me. Also, I feel like, you know, I can't wear Z goggles around Aaron, because he of course has an unusual one, so makes me feel uncomfortable. My vintage Medic, as I like to call it, once again with the Archimedes, just so there's something to put there. But my vintage Tyroline, and my custom description, and my vintage Physician's Procedure mask. once again, not much to say here. As you can see here, this is actually supposed to be like the Meet the Medic set, so it's like these are the 3 items that came out in the Uber update, so that's kind of what's going on here. But you know, it has changed actually. I think my heal hose, I put on the festivized thing since last time. Yeah, I don't know if it makes it look any much better personally, but whatever. Increases value, I guess. Not much else to say really there, and I don't know what I have on D. Oh my goodness gracious. Some of these sets I haven't seen in a long while, folks. I don't even know what I was going for here. I don't really use the Vaccinator that much, because I don't really know how. I mean, I know how to use it, I'm just not good at using it, rather. I'm really bad at reading situations, like, and switching the Ubers on the fly. Especially because whenever I try and use it, the person that's like, I'm healing is being assaulted from all angles against all different fucking things. So it's a lot harder for me to concentrate on that. But yeah, this is just, I don't even know what I was going for here. Some kind of like street medic? I don't know. I really love the Dat 70s chapeau. So I like to use that wherever I can. And the dictator as well. So I guess I just like the way that looked, and then just threw on like the quadrangler because it's also one of my favorite medic items. But yeah, but this is my medic for the time being. I don't know if I have nothing. Okay, next is engineer, my second most played class. I'm pretty sure that my welder's flash and my brainiac hairpiece that never changes. Like that's my look, my style, my grace, my beauty. So that's probably never going to change because I super love that combo. I feel like when I see the Hot Rod and the Brainiac hairpiece, I just go, that's me. You know, I don't know. It's that association. But the shirt I often change. So on this one, on my main one, I have the Dad Duds, which is currently my favorite engineer shirt. Because, I don't know, I just think it looks really good. I like this kind of plaid shirt, and I have a fair few, many of them in real life myself. But you know. And my Civic Duty, which is my favourite little shotgun. But to be fair, once again, with the engineer, I do have multiple loadouts for him, and they're pretty much they're all shirt changes. See, so I got the anti-leak researcher there, got the packable provisions there, and this one's got the El Paso poncho. I actually have the whole set for that, the whole the hat and the skull mask, but I don't really use it. But you can see how I mean, like it's always that, but. Even though I do have these other sets, and they got all the different loadouts and stuff, honestly, I just pretty much stay on this one and just swap out these all the time. You can have a brief look at them. I just got this strange Widowmaker. It's only got 1 kill because my friend Reflex generously donated his Strangerfire to me. So I was like, wow, thanks. So that'll probably be used in some zombies games. Frontier Justice and my Rescue Ranger. Nothing much to see there. Got my strange pistol. This is pretty nice. Got a Geiger counter, things like that. Blah blah blah. It all goes between different things. Whatever. So this has changed like all the time, so don't even consider it. And yeah, no unique taunts there. I don't think. Like they have unique taunts, but it's just like I don't think I've shown them. Anyway, probably one of the more changed classes here. Remember last time where we had the Russian kind of soldier heavy? Well, meet the Dad heavy. Pretty much as soon as I got the heavy tourism, I'm like, okay, I'm making a Dad heavy. So I got the Carl, I got the Reader's Choice, and I'm really fucking happy with this heavy. I really, really love this. And I've had a few compliments in game as well. People liking my little thing here. But this is supposed to be the Dad on vacation. He's got his camera and all of that. And he's even got his Siggy, the giant fag cannon. That's not supposed to be used as an insulting term. It's the British slang for cigarette, which is a fag. And it's also a reference to a friend of mine. But yeah, because I super love this minigun. Look at it, looks like a giant cigarette. Does it not? Factory new. It's got that green sheen. Got the kill streak counter. It's my pride and joy for my heavy. Got my killing gloves of boxing strange, which I got for the heavy video recently. And I'll tell you what, I fucking love these things. I really do. I still don't understand why people don't use them as much. Oh, and my genuine Robo sandwich, of course, because I have the real life, sandwich item that you can get. Like it's a plastic item of the sandwich. Which, by the way, do I recommend getting it for this? Only if you're very passionate about Team Fortress 2 and you super want this sandwich, okay? That is the only reason I can recommend getting it, which I was and am, and so I don't really regret it. But at the same time, you know, it's like not the best choice, not the best deal. Here is that Russian soldier heavy that was there last time. So pretty much the same items there, but you know, got a beard and the coat and the Ushanka. I think it looks really nice, very authoritative. What do we have on C? Ah, my kind of punk heavy, the Hound Dog and the Unshaved Bear and the Triad Trinket. I really like the way, so you notice how like the Hound Dog and the Unshaved Bear, they go together like really nicely here? They do, except for when you turn around. Oh god, what's going on there? Yeah, it's kind of shitty. I don't know, I don't really use this set. I think once again it's a situation where I just kind of put items there, so I don't really use the Brass Beast. I sometimes use the Fist of Steel. I have 102 kills, so I must be using it a bit. With low health kills for some reason, that's weird. But you know, once again, just this thing where I'm like, I'm gonna fill up my slot with something. So, let's see what we got on D, if anything. Oh yeah, my well, actually, this heavy's supposed to look like this. I don't know if he was here last time, but this is my world famous pugilist heavy. The whole idea is he's like the old-fashioned, you know, rough and tough, you know, bloody fisticuffs heavy. You know, all he does is run around with stock everything. And punch people. That's all he does. I wanted to get Strange Fist, but it takes away from the spirit of him. He's also got a knife, because I have that knife from the Pokemon 2, and I wanted to put it on someone, but I... That's pretty much the point. I actually made him because Aaron and I were doing heavy boxing, and he was my go-to man. He used nothing but his bare fists. He's a classic man. I really like that set, actually. I do also have the Table Tantrum, which you'll probably see me using in videos every now and then. You can't see the table there, but I really do like that as well, because you can flip it on people. Oftentimes I'm the only person on the server with it, so I get a nice little crowd around. But yeah, so that's my heavy. Really happy with him. Been playing him a bit more recently, because, you know, it's just fun. Demo Man, I don't think he's too different. I think, so I've got an actual Strange... grenade launcher and sticky bomb launcher, but you know, not a whole bunch of kills on either of them. Just because like when I do play Demo Man, you know, like I like to go kind of stock layout with this. I'm not a big fan of the sticky bomb launcher, but you know, I kind of prefer it to, in terms of me playing the game. You know, I'd rather have a sticky bomb launcher than a shield. Personally, that's just me, because I feel more vulnerable without a secondary weapon. This is generally what my Demo Man looks like. I don't know what he looked like last time, but the Blind Justice and the Dangerous 2 is generally like my go-to things, and I think like the hat is sometimes changed. I have like the vials and flasks that you can get from Quantum Conundrum that are painted green. I have on him sometimes. I have a Willy Wonka's hat that he wears sometimes too. I don't know, once again, don't really play Demo Man that much. I do have the Scotsman Stagger. I forgot I had this. I love the Scotsman Stagger, because you can kind of just wander through the game and some people will just leave you alone. Yeah. I think actually I have this, and that's the reason I tried playing him a bit more. What else do we have? Probably not much else. Yeah, my more pirate-centric one, where he's got the Tide Turner and the Bootlegger. Yeah, you know, generic kind of pirate Demo Man. Not much going on there. This is absolutely not much going on, and yeah, so that's my Demo Man. Nothing too interesting, obviously, but yeah, you know, it's because I don't really play that much. We'll skip Pyro and we'll go straight to Soldier. Now, Soldier has an unusual now. Wow. So, tell me, Ihasnotomato, why did you pick to get a bubbly Soldier Slope Scopus? That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, you'd be right, because I have no reason that I didn't actually get this unusual intentionally, necessarily. What actually happened was I unboxed one of those unusuals, like Halloween-specific unusuals that we had last Halloween, where the drop rate was increased, and it was a really shitty hat with a not great effect. And I was like, it's an unusual, but I didn't really want it, so I was trading it around, trying to get whatever I could for it. And I traded it for this, which at the time was like of equal value. I'm like, that's kind of cool. And I tried to sell this again, and then I had no luck, and then I kind of gave up, and now I've got this now. I'm still planning to sell at some point in the future, but for the time being, I guess I have an unusual for Soldier. Once again, one of my least played classes. So there you go. Always got the novelty mutton chops and pipe. Sorry. And I have a Brawling Buccaneer because I just do. I like this kind of, you know, big coat that like covers the whole thing. That's something that changes like the whole class like that. I really like because it makes it more personalized. But I don't think there's much else. I mean, I like to use the Civic Duty. I don't really use Shotgun or Soldier that much, but I like my Civic Duty so much, and I like to use it on as many people as possible generally. Got this rocket launcher, which is nice. I really like the way it looks, but it isn't strange or anything like that, so I'm a bit off-put of using it sometimes. I got this, but I'm pretty sure I had this last time, so yeah, not bad. Okay, next. Okay, so this is my, you know, the Lord Coxswain set, I suppose, because I got the hat and I got the mutton chops, and this is kind of once again what I have, and you know, his futuristic items, and the Market Gardener for some reason. I don't know why that's on there. In fact, I thought I had a strange one, must have sold it. But yeah, once again, like I don't play Soldier all that much, so these sets are just here, I guess, because I like to play around with cosmetics sometimes. Can you blame me? I like to put on different themes, like for this one. I've got that kind of Japanese theme going on, obviously. And a direct hit for some reason. Conqueror, half Satoichi, you know, the two items like that. Got a Kills Kabuto, got the Mempo. Once again, I have the Brawling Buccaneer because this is my only soldier jacket, and I like just having something like that. Can you blame me? And I don't really know what's going on with this one. I think I was trying for like a authority kind of soldier, but whatever. I think it's just once again I got this hat somehow. How do you get this one again? I have a genuine one, so it must have come from something. I don't know. Oh, apologies for that. That was me, not you. For goodness sakes. But yeah, so not much going on with Soldier, honestly. But once again, don't really play that much. Next we've got Scout. Scout's probably changed quite a bit. So if you remember last time, I had the Wilson Scout from Don't Starve. Here he is now. Looking, you know, that's pretty much what he looked like last time. Don't have any idea why I have the short stop on. Let's take that away. You know, got the hat and the gloves and the shirt, which I really like. But now I've changed it up quite a bit. What kind of theme was I going for here? I can't really tell you. I don't really know. I just like this idea of a sort of, I guess, young, rebellious vigilante type character. I was sort of thinking of the kid from Paranoia Agent, if anyone's ever seen that. The kid on the roller skates with the hockey stick, and I like the way what he does is he beats people up with a hockey stick, and it's like I kind of like that simple brutality, you know. So that's why. So I even got this strange bat, and I really just like using this. I don't know. I feel like it suits the mood. You know, the idea of just like a kind of young kid. He's got a jacket from which I actually unboxed from like school or whatever. He's got his guitar and he's got his like helmet to conceal his identity, which is the whole point of the 2 Fortnite. I really do apologize for that. I can't really turn it off right now because I'm in the middle of recording. This is my Milkman Scout. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. You know, you got the Milkman set here, you got the hat, and the Fast Learner I think works really well. And the Dictator, I don't know, it doesn't super suit it, but I like that kind of, you know, professionalized look that it has. Yeah, I do like to use the set every now and then because I am a fan of the Milkman set. I used to use Shortstop all the time when it first came out, so yeah. And finally, oh yes, my Halloween set. If you remember from last year around at Halloween, I showed you my Halloween sets. This is another reason why I got this bat. And pretty much that's going for the Hotline Miami look. You might argue, why don't I use the big man on campus on this one? And the answer to that is I was until I unboxed that. And I'm like, guess I'll use that. Why not? Okay. Do I have a... No, I don't. Nothing for Scout. Finally, the piece de resistance, the Pyro. And look, nothing's changed. At least not from my main few item sets. But, you know, just go over them again. Of course, I got my Strange Last Breath. I don't know if that was Strange last time. but I definitely have them now. Got my lunatic levers, got my Fallout reactor, got old Rusty here. I know I've been using it a lot recently, but I do still have my Lemonworth and Tusa, which is my Australian flamethrower. Got all my different strangers there. Got my on hit 100% saltiness, got my fuck you, and yeah, not much going on there on the main thing, but this is my main look, and I generally do look like this most of the time. I don't swap it up that much unless I'm using my secondary one, which once again I don't think this has changed too much. I think I might have tweaked it a little bit, but this is my second most used pyro set. This is my kind of fast, like, official pyro. I can't remember. I think I called it something like that last time. I was like, that's not really what it should be called, but whatever. This whole set is based on how much I love the 70s Chapeau with the Phobos filter. I don't know why. I just think that the glasses plus the goggles, it looks great. It looks really unique to me, and it's just, mwah, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And the soot suit, because I think that makes it look more professional. And you can kind of tell when I'm going through the items here, I'm doing for a bit more of a fast-paced thing, once again, trying on the civic duty, because I love using that. Once again, not much to say here. Oh, but I can show you, what, I've got my pool party. Did I have that last time? Fairly sure I did, actually. Yeah, pool party, got the flipping awesome Kotuska kick. Party trick I definitely had, because I use this thing all the damn time. C, I think, has changed a bit. I think. I'm not honestly sure. On my C set, I've got pretty much the items that I use a bit less. This is more for my, you could say, Pybro set. So this is when I'm helping out a bit more. These are generally like for mobility and, you know, fast killing, I suppose. A lot of spy checking stuff, you know. Home wrecker for the destroying of the sappers, which, you know, is relatively new. Detonator, which I don't really use all that much. Like, I don't use this set very much, I'll admit, but you know, it's pretty much just to use all the items that I don't normally use. Like, for instance, I don't use backburners that much, but, you know, when I do, I like to have a set for it, which is pretty much it. The Pyro's got 4 different flamethrowers as of right now, so as a result, I got 4 different sets, and I'm pretty sure this one is the same as it was last time. My fake noob pyro sets, where I pretend to be a free-to-play, or just like a new player to the game. So you got the Pyrovision goggles and you got the ghastly gibbous, but here's the kicker to it. The Infernal Orchestra, the Rainblower, and the Lollichop cannot be seen by normal people. So unless they're in Pyroland, no one will know. I think that's a funny irony as well, because generally only people that are using these items, such as the Pyrovision goggles, will be the ones seeing me with all my items and stuff like that. So I think it's a sort of funny irony where the more newer people are more likely to see me for who I really am, as opposed to the more veteran types. But yeah, so anyway, that is my my loadout for this year, 2017. Sorry if it's a bit of a scramble. I've had a bit of a crazy day, been making a lot of videos lately. But you know, that's kind of the nature of this series. It's just kind of like a sit back, relax, just have a look at my items, give you guys some ideas, you know. And yeah, this is where I'm at. Will I make one next year? Maybe. We'll see. Depends on how much I change my items. Admittedly, I don't really change my items too terribly much, but a year is a long time. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been Ihasnotomato. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.